Welcome back to yet another fun episode of Generation C. I am Jamie Lee Loss.
And I am Dinala Shiteni. And if you're still clueless about what this show is all about, Generation C aims to empower and equip the youth through 3 different segments, namely The Zone, School Corner, and Varsity Chat Room.
The Zone is published in Namibian Sun Republican as well as the Allgemeine Zeitung. Do make sure to grab your copy every Tuesday. Do stay tuned for the pages in The Zone.
You know, a few weeks ago, I would never do this on a Saturday morning. Back then, I was standing in line all day. Now it's just like that.
You are using the FNB banking app like I told you.
Girl, it saved my weekend. Now I can do all my banking on this.
Payments, transfers, checking statements.
Even opening accounts. Just like that. Oh, did I tell you what my husband did?
Even me, I want to save time with the, what's the name of the app?
FNB app.
Don't be left behind. Make the switch to the FNB app, online banking or cell phone banking, and change the way you bank to change your life. FNB, how can we help you?
Today in studio we are joined by Christofina Magongo. But before we get into that interview, let's take a look at what The Zone has in store for us today. On page 1, we do take a look at an article on Junior Katoma, popularly known as Juju K. He's a 16-year-old Namibian TikTok influencer with over 208,000 followers and over 4 million likes on the popular platform known as TikTok. So let's stay tuned for what Juju K has in store for us.
Junior Katoma, popularly known as Juju K, is a 16-year-old Namibian TikTok influencer with over 208 followers and over 4 million likes on the popular platform. His journey on TikTok started in July 2021 when he posted a dance to the sound C20 on YouTube and it went viral. This dance got around 200k views, and since then the videos have done exceptionally well, and now he is where he is today. He was inspired to start by a breakup. I never told anyone about this, but it all occurred after a breakup with my ex, whereby I felt low-spirited and gloomy, he said. Then I just decided to use the app to get things off my mind and do something just for fun and
Also, now we move on to page 2, and on page 2 we take a look at the Khomas Regional Council's Education, Arts and Culture Directorate that celebrated International Literacy Day on the 28th of September at the UN Plaza in Windhoek under the theme Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces. Let's stay tuned for the video.
It gives me a great pleasure to join you at this event in celebrating the other Leaders Week for the Khomas Region Directorate. On behalf of Honorable Shalukeri, Chairperson of Khomas Region Council, the Councillor for John Pandemic Constituency, others bottom, and the new nature of lifelong learning must be widely acknowledged. More learning opportunity must be created to help people, in celebrating this event under the theme Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces, it is imperative to acknowledge the Namibian government for always paying great attention to adults. Correspondingly, the focus of adult education has shifted from literacy to practical skills training, and for corporate employees mainly on job training and continuing education have been strengthened, helping business sharpen their edges amid increasing market competition. All in all, adult education is an important part of our lifelong education system in the new century, has contributed greatly to the improvement of the quality of the Namibian nation.
Also on page 2, we have the photo of the week. So photo of the week, we have a photo from the Deb Marine Bridging the Gap School Sports Development Program that took place in Swakopmund at the Fineta Sports Field over the weekend. Captured our youth athletes from the Kavango West and Zambezi regions after their 1,500-meter run. This is the second time the initiative by Namibia's leading marine diamond mining company, Deb Marine Namibia, in partnership with the Namibia School Sports Union, has been hosted.
In today's Vox Pop, the MyZone team asked learners from Augustinium to deliver a special message to all the teachers around the world, as Teachers' Day is on the 5th of October. Let's stay tuned to hear what they had to say.
Okay. My name is Jamila Arias. I'm in grade 9C. My message for teachers are to encourage us more and always be our backbone. Because some of us don't have backbones at home. So you are always there for us. You are practically our parents, because we are 8 hours with you and maybe 4 or 5 with our actual parents. So yeah.
My name is Avia Shidavi, and I just want to say thank you to the teachers that have taught me. They have given me knowledge. It's because of them that I'm standing here now. I wouldn't have been here. It's just because of them, and I want to say thank you for this.
My name is Christian. My surname is Swarboy. I'm glad for all the knowledge that the teachers are giving us, and I'm happy they are gonna be rewarded on the 5th of October. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tasha Korasis. I'm intern. I'm glad that I have teachers like you guys to be there for me whenever I want you guys to be, for teaching me and for teaching us how to treat each other, by teaching us how to behave around other people, to respect each other and the teachers. I'm glad that you guys are here to help us through our difficulties.
Wow, how sweet was that? I definitely love my teachers, so I can imagine how grateful these kids are for their teachers.
Oh, definitely, I love teachers. I think they are stars.
Without teachers, there's no us. There's no future.
At all. So on page 3, we have We take a look at our star teacher and school focus. Our star teacher for this week is Johanna Haidua. She started teaching in 2008 in the northern part of Namibia. She teaches mathematics and life science to grade 8 and 9 learners and mentions that teaching has been quite an experience.
Let's stay tuned for the video.
Our star teacher for this week is none other than the Johanna Haidua, who started teaching in 2008 in the northern part of Namibia. She teaches mathematics and life science to grade 8 and 9 learners and must say that this has been quite an amazing experience. She comes from a family of educators, so this has always been her dream since she was young. She can definitely say that she is living the dream as we speak. The most challenging thing is when you're teaching and learners do not understand, or when learners miss their lessons. Teaching is a very nice profession because we're always learning new things, and I enjoy staying with my learners at school. She wouldn't have become anything else apart from a teacher. As she mentioned earlier, she's currently living the dream. The outstanding performance of her learners and love for children motivate her to keep on teaching each and every day. Traveling and visiting different places is something that she enjoys during her free time, and as a teacher, you get to experience new environments during workshops, and you also learn.
Also on page 3, we do take a look at our school of focus for the week, which is Keetmanshoop Private School. The school located in the beautiful south of Namibia, Keetmanshoop. It is an Afrikaans-speaking Christian school which is registered with the Namibia's Ministry of Education. 26 years ago, the school was founded in 1996 with the aim of preparing in a dynamic manner and from a Christian basis learners in all fields to stand out as full citizens in the society and to provide high quality education in the most affordable way possible.
You know, a few weeks ago, I would never do this on a Saturday morning. Back then, I was standing in line all day. Now it's just like that.
You are using the FNB banking app like I told you.
Girl, it saved my weekend. Now I can do all my banking on this.
Payments, transfers, checking statements.
Even opening accounts.
Just like that.
Oh, did I tell you what my husband did?
Even me, I want to save time with the, what's the name of the app?
FNB app.
Don't be left behind. Make the switch to the FNB app, online banking or cell phone banking, and change the way you bank to change your life. FNB, how can we help you?
What an informative edition of The Zone that was. But welcome to the School Corner, where we talk all things school.
So this week, our school newspapers are coming out for the following schools, which is Ochibarongo Secondary School, Educate Private School, Gobabas Gymnasium, Epako High School, and Benny Duplessis Secondary School. So do keep your eyes locked on those specific schools, because on Thursday, they will be having their newspapers coming out.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for joining us in studio. Please do stay tuned for our lovely interview with Christofina Magongo.
You know, a few weeks ago, I would never do this on a Saturday morning. Back then, I was standing in line all day. Now it's just like that.
You are using the FNB banking app like I told you.
Girl, it saved my weekend. Now I can do all my banking on this.
Payments, transfers, checking statements.
Even opening accounts.
Just like that.
Oh, did I tell you what my husband did?
Even me, I want to save time with the, what's the name of the app?
FNB app.
Don't be left behind. Make the switch to the FNB app, online banking or cell phone banking, and change the way you bank to change your life. FNB, how can we help you?
Alright guys, so the moment that you've all been waiting for is finally here. Today in studio we are joined by Christofina Magongo, the team captain of FGT Namibia, as well as Dennis De Abreu, the president of GRC. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, we're doing well.
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking. So hi, can you guys please introduce yourselves?
Well, my name is Christofina Magongo, and I'm the team captain for First Global Team Namibia 2022.
My name is Dennis Diabrio, and as mentioned, I'm the president of GRC, Genius Robotics.
All right. Okay, so what is the GRC all about?
So Genius Robotics is an organization started with the means of strengthening and supporting First Global's role in Namibia. So by that I need to explain what First Global is. First Global is a US-based organization that helps students think innovatively by introducing them to STEM as well as tackle first world challenges, such being carbon capture, the well-known 14 grand challenges. So what we as GRC do is we select 5 students in Namibia, and then those 5 students then represent the country at the International First Global Challenge, which will this year be in Geneva, Switzerland.
Oh wow, okay,
Yes.
okay. So when and why did you start the GRC?
So we started GRC, as I mentioned, to strengthen First Global's role in Namibia. But in 2019, we were faced with a pandemic, COVID-19, and so that slowed things down for us. So then what my colleagues and I did was, we took First Global's initiative and we tried our best to implement it in Namibia. The only way we could do that was by starting the organization, Genius Robotics. And so now we, so to say, take over the role of selecting the 5 students in Namibia, teaching them how to build these robots, mentoring as well as basic training, so they can mature in the field of STEM.
Yeah. Okay, interesting, interesting. Christofina, any future goals?
Of course, we have future goals as GRC. One of the future goals is that, as we know, STEM, not so many women are part of it, and we look forward to inviting more women into the STEM workspace. And also another thing is we look forward to like spreading out with robotics, because as we know, robotics is not so well known in Namibia, and to many people it's a taboo to speak about robotics because you're seen as a nerd. I don't know why, but it's super fun. I mean, you get to show your enthusiasm within your creative mind space. So I'd say we as GRC look forward to expanding, not only selecting students in Windhoek but also going further out. But I mean, that will also, we'll have to have a lot of talks with the president.
Christofina, how did you become a part of this?
So, well, my enthusiasm for technology, like I mentioned earlier, was first based off of programming, which is the software part of robotics. But I further realized that why can't I not bring out my skills and further develop it into moving stuff, actually, like you see the stuff moving. That is the fascinating part about robotics, actually. My journey has been thus far actually the best of all times. I'm actually very delighted to be surrounded around very motivating male around me, and it's also very good to see how welcoming they are to the environment.
Okay, nice, nice. And how has the Namibian youth responded to this?
I'd say quite positively, actually.
Okay.
We've been invited to quite a number of events. We've attended the prestigious 4IR event. We've attended 2 of them, actually. We've had a stall at the UNEM Career Fair. We've also had a stall sometime back at the NAST Career Fair, and through that we had many applicants, more than about 300. So in case you're wondering how can you be part of this, you can actually contact us at the Genius Robotics Club.nem.com website, or you can email us at geniusroboticsclub.nem.com .nem@gmail.com.
Do you need any specific requirements?
We don't believe in restricting students to specific fields, so each team member has a different role. So we strongly believe that if you excel in a certain role, you'll be perfect for the team in this aspect. So we don't really look at requirements, more work ethic. What are you willing to do? How hard you're willing to work?
Alright, interesting, interesting. So guys, I see there's a little robot there by you. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, sure. But before we go to that, I want to add into our social media. We have social media pages. On Instagram, which is most prevalent among the youth in Namibia, we have First Global Team Namibia 2022.
Okay.
You will find us there in everything we do. You will love it, I'm sure. Now moving on to the robot. The robot is themed on this year's challenge, which is carbon capture. Can I just get the black bolt? So these tiny black balls here represent carbon emissions. As we know, carbon emissions are deteriorating and our ozone layer is depleting day by day. And over the past decade, it went from 0.03% to 0.04, which is actually going to ameliorate with technology added to it. So the robot, there we see those string thingies are meant to like take up the balls and then place it into the shooter, and then the shooter shoots it up to a 2.4 meter stall or collector where you keep all the carbon. These are to represent carbon, and the robots are the people now, or the carbon capturing robots that will be absorbing all the carbon in our atmosphere.
All right. How long did it take to get that done?
So we got our kit around 2 months ago, and it took about, we started immediately when we got the kit, because we know time is worth and time is money.
Okay, interesting. Thank you guys so much. I think I want to join. I think I want to join as well.
Please join us.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Next up, we have Varsity Chat Room.
You know, a few weeks ago, I would never do this on a Saturday morning. Back then, I was standing in line all day. Now it's just like that.
You are using the FNB banking app like I told you.
Girl, it saved my weekend. Now I can do all my banking on this.
Payments, transfers, checking statements.
Even opening accounts.
Just like that.
Oh, did I tell you what my husband did?
Even me, I want to save time with the, what's the name of the app?
FNB app.
Don't be left behind. Make the switch to the FNB app, online banking or cell phone banking, and change the way you bank to change your life. FNB, how can we help you?
All right, with all that is happening in the schools in Namibia, let's see what our students are up to.
On our page 4, we do take a look at an article on the University of Namibia that recently handed over a medical oxygen production plant to the Health Ministry in Kerunkuru, Kavango West region. The plant was sponsored by the Welsh government through the Phoenix project for Cardiff University to address the shortage of medical oxygen across Namibia. This was made possible with support and assistance from the First Minister of Wales, Mark Drakeford, the head of the Africa desk, as well as Cardiff University and the Executive Dean of Health Sciences and Veterinary Medicine, Professor Judith Hall.
All right, so this week we are focused on Rejoice Amutenya as she tells us more about budding. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I hope I am. But that is your one-way ticket to Germany.
Wow, how informative was that?
That was amazing.
But now, unfortunately, all good things do come to an end and we have to say bye. But do make sure to catch us every week, Monday at 5 o'clock on DSTV, as well as 2 o'clock on our social media pages.
So see you next week, same time, same place.